immediate tone setter. You realize this is going to be a very, very different take on the story. The echoey harp, the slow string buildup, the foggy visuals all create an element of mystery, while the violin screeches and pseudo voice synth add a strange quirkiness. Oh man, those string runs, creating a feeling of soaring anticipation. I don't care that Danny Elfman pretty much uses the same thing for Alice's theme. Danny Elfman is always a win. And there's the creepy Tim Burton we love. Oh, that downbeat with the children's voices. What an entrance! Unapologetically dark and twisted. As soon as the machines are shown, the music becomes far more industrial with heavier percussion. Very well done. Unlike the Stewart version, this is not a realistic depiction of a chocolate factory, but this is definitely what a child would think a chocolate factory is like. Child imagination win. Also, even as a kid, this score made me laugh. Why is the music so dark and tense? It's just chocolate moving upwards. But what do we expect from Tim Burton? Wouldn't have it any other way. Also, dang it, I'm really hungry for chocolate. Thanks a lot, movie. Plausible to implausible in an instant. This is probably how a child would think they air out the chocolate. Eh? Eh? I'll see myself out. Setting up the golden tickets. Love their sleek, perfect design. Also, the design of the Wonka bars. Very 50s, bright, simple, yet elegant and inviting. Any kid would love to purchase one of these. Tinted windows, so no one can see that the people driving are actually Oompa Loompas. Little details like that make the story a little more airtight. Freddie Highmore as Charlie Bucket. You look at this kid's face and it just oozes wonder and happiness. Great casting. Oh, this is so pretty. Just that soft, warm winter glow in industrial Britain, like something out of a Christmas card. Well done. Helena Bonham Carter in one of her more normal roles as Charlie's mother. Not complaining. Helena Bonham Carter is always a win. That door, just silent jokes in the set design. Quirky, yet a touch of realism. Also, including the dad this time. Adaptation win. The decrepit state of the Buckets house. Looks like it could fall apart at any moment, yet it still looks sincere, warm, and inviting. Like the Buckets themselves. Symbolism win. Also, apparently the Buckets house was also based off of Roald Dahl's famed writing shed. When Tim Burton decided that that would be the inspiration for the Buckets house, this was the moment that Lissy Dahl knew the movie would be in good hands, because it was apparently supposed to be like that. Great artists think alike, I guess. Mind meld win?
Don't suppose there's anything extra to put in. Oh well, nothing goes better with cabbage than cabbage.
Cooking lessons. Also, Charlie doing homework. While I will miss the teacher as he's one of my favorite characters from the Stewart version, it keeps the focus on Charlie and his family for this first part as we're getting to know the characters. Charlie's father works at a toothpaste factory. Irony and backstory win. Also, Charlie has hobbies. Fan's got a fan, am I right?
I saw Willy Wonka with my own two eyes. I used to work for him, you know.
adding a personal connection between Grandpa Joe and the chocolate factory. This makes him being the one to go even more personal and fitting. I mean, the original Grandpa Joe was fun in a stubborn sense, but here it feels like he has a reason for being there and a reason why he knows so much about the factory. Such a small change, but one that adds so much.
I was a much younger man in those days.
For a while, I puzzled as to why they didn't go with this design for Willy Wonka. It still looks quirky, yet relatively normal, and didn't have the goofy haircut. But then you think about how he locked himself away for 15 years with no human contact. His fashion sense would go out the window. Reclusion does things to people. Realism win. The clear sky and bright lighting, symbolizing the bright and hopeful establishment of the factory. A far cry from the snowy and fog-covered factory of the present, symbolizing secrecy and darkness, and also implying something went horribly wrong. Symbolism and foreshadowing wins.
Grandpa, don't make it gross.
Yeah, you say that now. Also, not often we see older people kiss on screen. Love representation win. A pointless anecdote? Or a showcase straight out of the book of how big Willy Wonka's influence is? I think the latter.
The bricks were chocolate, and the cement holding them together was chocolate. All the walls and ceilings were made of chocolate as well.
Yeah. Stop it, movie!
Yeah, but it won't last long. You better start eating right now.
Oh, nonsense. I will not eat my palace. I intend to live in it.
Wanting to preserve art win. Also, wouldn't it be just like an affluent prince to not understand reality? Hinduism acknowledgement win. The palace melting immediately before things start going wrong for Willy Wonka. Symbolism win. Actually showing us the secrets getting stolen instead of only telling us. Show don't tell win. This video just got 20% more Britishly terrifying. All the little fonts that each of these businesses have, they look like actual candy shops, name choices aside.
I'm closing my chocolate factory forever. I'm sorry.
Oof, just how choked up he sounds during this.
Ah, yes, well, sometimes when grown-ups say forever, they mean a very long time.
Talking to kids in ways they'll understand. Parenting win.
The factory was back in business.
Did you get your job back?
No. No one did.
Oof, I think you could taste the crushed dreams here. Or that might just be the cabbage soup.
But then, who's running the machines?
Nobody knows, Charlie.
It certainly is a mystery.
Even after the fantastical elements are done, it still manages to build anticipation for the factory.
I'd give anything in the world just to go in one more time and see what's become of that amazing factory.
Man, doing such a good job not only making you want to see him go in, but making it so that he should go in from a story standpoint.
Nothing's impossible, Charlie.
Oh. Yeah, I know it's implied that she has dementia and it's played for laughs here, but I know people who have grandparents with dementia, and those moments of clarity that they have, their loved ones learn to treasure those, like here. Wholesomeness win. The music sounds a little sad, yet hopeful. Even though the buckets have nothing, they're still happy because they have each other. I saw this movie when I lived in Africa. Long story short, we can all learn from the buckets. Foreshadowing the Oompa Loompas' coordination and timing, plus the commitment to hiding their identities. The exaggerated caricatures of each locale. Yes, it plays on stereotypes, but it never comes across as offensive or racist. Again, it's more like what a child imagines each place to be like.
Boulder Dash. The kids are going to find the golden tickets are the ones who can afford to buy candy bars every day. Our Charlie gets only one a year. He doesn't have a chance.
Harsh realism. There's always that one guy who's got to tell it to you straight.
Everyone has a chance, Charlie.
Encouragement in the face of crushing reality win.
Mark my words. The kid who finds the first ticket will be fat, fat, fat.
That's what I love about Grandpa George. He's not very nice, but he's almost never wrong. Oh my gosh. Augustus Gloop's design was lifted straight out of the words of the book. The picture showed a 9-year-old boy who was so enormously fat he looked as though he'd been blown up with a powerful pump. Great flabby folds of fat bulged out from every part of his body, and his face was like a monstrous ball of dough with two small, greedy, currenty eyes peering out upon the world. Costume design win.
I'm eating the Wonka bar, and I taste something that is not chocolate.
The actor who plays Augustus is named Philip Vigretz, and he was a trooper. Not only did he wear a fat suit, not only did he have a fear of swimming that he powered through, but the boy didn't even speak English. This kid deserves all the wins.
Or sprinkled. So I look and...
A wonderful joke that's totally in character for Augustus. He can't hide a ticket in a chocolate bar and not expect this to happen at least once.
Now that they found one, things will really get crazy.
Yeah, Grandma Georgina knows what's up. Oh heavens! I don't want to make fun of Julia Winters because she's a talented and nice actress, but gosh dang it does she look the part! Also, a Veruca whose voice hasn't turned out to 11 24/7. That's a win for the relief on my ears. Another realism win. You're a miserable worker with bad pay and you've been shelling wrappers off candy bars for some rich guy's spoiled brat? I can't deny keeping the ticket wouldn't cross my mind.
Daddy, I want another pony.
Not even a thank you. Immediately I hate this kid. Hateable kid win?
I don't think that was really fair. She didn't find the ticket herself.